How can a 2.5-ton luxury sedan dripping with leather and screens launch from 0 to 60 miles per hour faster than a purpose-built, featherlight supercar? It doesn't seem to make sense. We see cars like the Porsche Taycan and the Rimac Nevera delivering acceleration that feels ripped from a sci-fi movie, pinning you to your seat with a force that leaves gasoline-powered legends in the dust. The standard Rimac Nevera rockets to 60 miles per hour in a verified 1.74 seconds. That's not just fast, it's a complete rewrite of the rules of speed. Welcome to the Plug-in Report, your home for EV tech breakdowns, battery innovations, charging insights, and the future of electric mobility. Before we go any further, make sure you like, subscribe, and click the bell, because videos like this are exactly what we dive into every week, and you don't want to miss it. You might think it's just about bigger motors or more powerful batteries, and you'd be partially right. But the real secret, the genuine game changer that unlocked this ridiculous performance, is a single fundamental shift in how these cars are engineered. It not only created unbelievable acceleration, but it's also fixing one of the biggest headaches with electric cars. So let's talk about the 800-volt breakthrough that is fundamentally changing what a car can do. The old way. The 400-volt problem. For the longest time, almost every electric car was built around a 400-volt electrical system. Think of it like the water pressure in your house. 400 volts is a decent amount of pressure. It gets the job done for daily commuting and powering millions of EVs on the road today. But when you want more, when you demand enough force to launch a 5,000-pound car to highway speeds in under 3 seconds, 400 volts hits a wall. You need more current. A lot more current. And that's where trouble starts. Let's go back to our plumbing analogy. If you can't increase pressure, you need a much wider pipe. In EVs, that means thicker, heavier, more expensive copper cables as thick as your thumb, adding serious weight and complexity throughout the car. But the real killer is heat. The amount of heat a wire generates is proportional to the square of the current. So if you double the current, you don't just get double the heat, you get 4 times as much. This thermal overload was the ultimate performance stopper. Early performance EVs could give you 1 or 2 insane launches, then had to dial back power to avoid overheating the dreaded limp mode. Engineers knew, if they wanted repeatable, hypercar performance, they couldn't just push harder. They had to rethink the system. The breakthrough. The 800-volt solution. Enter 800-volt architecture. Instead of forcing more current through the same pipes, engineers asked a smarter question. What if we simply increased pressure? Power equals voltage times current. Doubling voltage from 400 to 800 allows the same power delivery with half the current. Suddenly everything changes. Think of an 800-volt system as a precision power washer rather than a low-pressure garden hose. You're moving the same energy, but far more efficiently. The benefits are enormous. First, heat drops dramatically. Half the current equals 1/4 of the thermal load. Components run cooler and performance can be sustained longer. It's the difference between a sprinter and a marathon runner who can hold a violent pace, mile after mile. Second, hardware can shrink. Thinner wiring, lighter systems, smaller components, all boosting efficiency, handling, and acceleration. Even the motors become more compact and power-dense. And, most importantly, this architecture unlocks the vicious instant acceleration modern hyper-EVs are known for. Delivering massive power with minimal thermal loss allows those repeated brutal launches. This isn't a party trick, it's a fundamental improvement in power management. The proof. Real-world monsters. This isn't theory, it's happening on the street. The Porsche Taycan brought 800-volt tech into the spotlight. While other EVs posted insane but inconsistent 0 to 60 times, the Taycan became famous for brutal repeatability. The Turbo GT hits 60 miles per hour in 1.9 seconds from a 4-door sedan consistently. At the absolute top sits the Rimac Nevera. In 2023 it set 23 records in one day. In 2025, the Nevera R shattered 24 more, including a 1.66 second 0 to 60 run. Nearly 2,000 horsepower from 4 motors is only controllable because its 800-volt system feeds them without melting down. The Aspark Owl SP600 prototype also used this advantage to claim a verified 272.78 miles per hour top speed. But here's the biggest story. This isn't just for million-dollar hypercars anymore. Hyundai and Kia put 800-volt systems in the Ioniq 5 and EV6 GT, far more attainable vehicles. And Tesla, despite squeezing insane performance from 400-volt systems, made the switch with the Cybertruck. If Tesla changes architecture, the industry is officially moving. Beyond speed, why it really matters. Yes, 800 volts makes cars crazy fast, but the real revolution is in charging. Because 800-volt systems accept much higher power, they unlock ultra-fast charging up to 350 kilowatts. Real-world effect. The Hyundai Ioniq 5 can go from 10% to 80% in roughly 18 minutes, adding over 100 miles in mere minutes. This solves EV's biggest pain point, charging downtime. Suddenly, electric cars aren't limited to planned routes and patience. They become genuinely road trip capable. On top of that, efficiency gains cooler operation. Lighter systems translate to more range from the same battery. This isn't just more performance. It's the breakthrough that makes EVs more practical, scalable, and appealing to millions more people. So, how did one piece of technology make EVs insanely fast while accidentally solving their biggest weakness? It wasn't bigger motors, it was smarter physics. Moving from 400 to 800 volts unlocked power delivery, repeatability, lighter construction, less heat, longer range, and ultra-fast charging. It's why heavy family sedans now beat supercars, why Taycans launch relentlessly, and why Rimac dominates record tables. But behind the headlines, this technology is changing everyday EV ownership. Now we want to hear from you. What do you think is the next breakthrough that will redefine electric cars' solid-state batteries? Wireless charging? Something we haven't seen yet? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching the Plug-in Report. If this video taught you something new, give it a like, subscribe, and click the bell so you never miss our next deep dive into the technology shaping the automotive future.